Welcome to this tutorial on write warning and write error in PowerShell. These are two essential cmdlets that help you communicate status messages to users. Write warning is used for displaying non-critical alerts, while write error is used for indicating critical failures. Understanding when and how to use each of these cmdlets is crucial for creating professional and user-friendly PowerShell scripts. PowerShell provides two main types of status messages for communicating with users. The first type is write warning, which displays non-critical alerts that inform users about potential issues. These warnings let users know something might need attention, but the script can continue running. The second type is write error, which indicates critical failures and tells users that something went wrong. Both are important tools for creating scripts that provide clear feedback to users. The syntax for write warning is straightforward. You simply type write warning followed by your warning message in double quotes. When this command executes, it displays the message in yellow text in the PowerShell console. This yellow color helps users immediately recognize that this is a warning message, not regular output. The warning appears in the console but doesn't stop script execution, allowing your code to continue running. Here's a practical example of using write warning. We have a variable called disk space set to 15. Then we check if disk space is less than 20 using an if statement. If the condition is true, we use write warning to display the message low disk space detected. This warns the user about the low disk space situation, but the script continues to execute. This is perfect for situations where you want to alert users about potential problems without stopping the entire script. The syntax for write error is similar to write warning. You type write error followed by your error message in double quotes. However, the behavior is different. Write error displays the message in red text in the console and creates an error record in PowerShell's error stream. This red color immediately signals to users that something has gone wrong. While write error is non-terminating by default, meaning the script continues, it does register the error, which can be caught and handled by error handling mechanisms. Let's look at a practical example of write error. We check if a file path exists using the test path cmdlet with the not operator. If the file doesn't exist, we use write error to display a message that includes the file path. After showing the error, we use the return statement to exit the current function or script block. This pattern is common when a critical resource is missing and continuing execution wouldn't make sense. The error message helps users understand exactly what went wrong. Let's compare the key differences between these two cmdlets. Both write warning and write error are non-terminating, meaning they don't stop script execution by default. Write warning displays output in yellow, and the script simply continues. Write error displays output in red and creates an error record that can be captured for debugging or logging purposes. Use write warning for potential issues that don't prevent execution, and use write error when operations fail or produce invalid results. Here are some best practices for using these cmdlets effectively. First, use warnings for potential issues that don't prevent execution, like low disk space or deprecated features. Second, use errors when operations fail or produce invalid results, such as missing files or invalid parameters. Third, always write clear, descriptive messages that help users understand the issue. And fourth, include relevant context in your messages, like file paths or variable values. Following these practices will make your scripts more professional and user-friendly.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.